Hello, everybody, and welcome to another VGN Podcast. I'm Andrew Stevenson, one of the members of VGN, big video game nerd, and I'm joined today in the VGN studio by Tom Newman, fellow VGNer.
Hello, good evening. I'm Tom. I'm here in the flesh, physically here. It's my leg.
That's his leg right there.
And I'm a video game nerd, and I'm here with Andrew, going to do a podcast where we talk about games and stuff.
Yeah, totally. So VGN is growing in its online presence. We have an email address, vgamenerds, that's vgamenerds@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is VGN_UK. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/videogamenerdsonline. So check us out there, come like our page. We've got SoundCloud where you can download all of our podcasts and any other audio-based delights that the VGN may want to bring you. We're on soundcloud.com/VGN-online. Check out our YouTube page. Just do a search for VGN Online. We can't have a custom URL until we've got at least 500 subscribers. So tell your friends.
Get subscribing.
Get subscribing.
Make multiple email accounts.
If you like us, make 2 email accounts and subscribe twice.
There you go. Science.
Sweet. So last time I had somebody on the show and we just talked about gaming news, games that we're playing and things like that. So I think that's pretty much what we're going to do today.
I can see it as a script, which is great.
Tom, you're here at VGN. You're a member of VGN.
So I've got to say, the headquarters here are incredible. Where did you get the granite work surface from? Fantastic.
VGN Towers are...
VGN
Towers are a sight to behold. Their location is secret, although we are based in Brighton.
If you're listening to this after the big tower has been built in Brighton, that is the headquarters. This is the headquarters.
So yeah, Tom, you're a member of VGN. VGN stands for Video Game Nerds. What makes you a video game nerd?
I bloody love video games. I was always deprived of them as a child. Parents never bought a video game console, but all mates had video game consoles, computer consoles. And then it was in 2000, the Christmas 2000, when I got my first PlayStation. Viva Football, Tomb Raider 2, incredible. I got stuck on the bit where you have to pull the block out for so long. I got so stuck, and there was no internet back in these days. I had actually read the user guide. The little book that you get inside the video games, which you no longer get. And had to read, okay, controls. Okay, this control will do this. Brilliant. Only to know that I would never be able to save it because parents didn't buy memory cards. Because back then, you had to buy memory cards.
You did have to buy memory cards. I had to use back before the days of internet, I remember playing Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo, and I got so stuck on it, I kid you not, I got so stuck on it that there was at the back of the booklet was a phone number you could call that
direct to Nintendo Studios.
Like it would put you through to some people somewhere. It was like charged at a premium rate. I think it was a third party service, it wasn't like from Nintendo, but yeah, it was like £1 a minute. Call up these people and they'll tell you. And I don't get me wrong, I was a responsible child. I asked my parents, I asked my mother, I said, Mother, listen, I've been playing Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past for a very long time. I'm getting pretty far, but I'm stuck. And I just need a little bit of help. This is before the internet, man. It was crazy. She let me. And I eventually completed that game on the console, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Great
Your
achievement.
Your mum's level went up plus 50. That?
Plus 50 mothering nature. Love it. Sorry, I interrupted you. But you're a big Nintendo fan, though.
Big Nintendo fan. I think at one point we did have a SNES donated. So I had a SNES to play, and because it was donated, it had like all the old Mario games on there. And I could also plug my Game Boy games into there, so I could play Pokemon on the big screen.
Nice.
Massive Nintendo fan. So after the PlayStation, we moved to Norfolk, middle of nowhere. So we went and got a PlayStation 2. First game for that was Red Faction. I remember playing Red Faction around a friend's house.
All right.
So 4-player split screen, and you could have all the bots on there. So again, it was like a PC game because you had all these bots running around. And there's like a level where you had like a bridge in the middle. It was like all in caves, and there was a bridge. I mean, my brother, we didn't shoot each other. We just kept getting the explosives, and then just putting them on the key points of the bridge. And eventually, we just destroyed all points, and then the bridge would fall down.
Oh,
and
wow.
it was just mind blowing. A computer game, a PS2 game, a home console game could play these kind of games.
that's your gaming history. Like, that's like your backstory, is it?
After that, and then it was a GameCube. Then I got a Wii, pre-ordered that. As soon as you were able to pre-order it, I went to game, and I took the day off work.
Legitimately took the day off work?
I was a self-employed bricklayer back then, so I just took that day off.
Nice.
And waited all day, and it came at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like I could have gone to work.
Yeah, I really, really wanted a Wii the year they came out, and my parents got me one for Christmas. But they sucker punched me. They made out like I wasn't getting it, like I wasn't getting a Wii and all the rest of it.
It was crazy. People laughed at me when I said I'm pre-ordering the Wii, and I went, that's ridiculous. And then after that Christmas, and for like the next few Christmases, getting hold of a Wii. Like, I worked in game as a Christmas temp, and trying to buy a Wii around Christmas was difficult. Yeah.
What are you playing now?
Currently, try to do a speed run of real big game, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the PlayStation 1.
A speed run of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the PlayStation 1?
I went to turn it on and saw, okay, I've only been playing it for half an hour, and it's put me at 25% game completion.
Wow, you must have been tearing through that.
No, well, this is it. I was just playing it at any speed. It's like, this is a really short game, speed run through this. So, yeah, it's like a couple hours, and I'm on like 90%, like 95. I'm on the Wizard chessboard. That's one game, and I also downloaded Abe's Odyssey. Oh, the new the redo.
Oh, the new and tasty.
Yeah, new and tasty.
Nice.
Looks amazing. Really good, having fun. But they've changed his voice. It's not the same voice.
I noticed that because in the main title screen you can go in and you can make him do he does all these silly laughs, and you can like test out the controls for like which command's which.
Hello.
Yeah, you can go hello, follow me.
Follow me.
Yeah, and his voice is just not the same. Not what I remember. Still a really good game. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
Some new mechanics as well.
They've done it's amazing.
Yeah, they've got grenades and stuff in it, which I don't remember being in the last game, although it was a long time since I played it.
No, there's definitely bits which are different.
There's new secret areas.
Yeah.
Some good offerings on the PSN this month.
That and Transistor as well.
Transistor was last month. But that was really good. That I bought that. I was disappointed. A really good soundtrack.
Such a good soundtrack.
It was a good soundtrack. What I liked most about Transistor was the upgrade system, like the power system that you got. Yeah, you created functions out of like different little programs that you would pick up, and it offered loads of customization because the way that they would interact with each other was always different, and it just offered loads of levels of possibility. I loved it.
It was like in Final Fantasy VII. When you got the things, and if you added different ones together, you would then get like a different.
Oh yeah, you had the blue materia, and they could and you could link them up with the other materia. So like one of them was like all, so you could just hit everybody or heal everybody. You know, you can change the controls in the audio controls so that you can have everything that the sword says come through the controller speaker.
Yeah,
that's really cool. You should totally change that if you haven't. I'll be good. It seems really odd that they didn't make that default for the PS4 version. Quite silly, because I've known people who've played through the entire game without having that, and I really personally feel it gives a more personal connection to that world, because it's like you're holding the sword and it's talking to you.
It's almost like a 3D in sound, because you're focusing over there, and then when you got this little thing talking to you, it's a bit more personal. Like, okay, yeah, he's actually kind of where the sword's being held in the game.
Yeah, exactly. I'm playing Helldivers on the PS4.
What's Helldivers?
Helldivers, it's really cool, man. Think Starship Troopers, like.
Oh, amazing.
We need to save Earth. There's aliens. We need to kill those aliens. What?
Someone at Bungie, Microsoft, just watched Starship Troopers. Like, why has no one made a spaceship game like this yet?
Well, it's not spaceships. It's more like it's objective based missions. So you go in with up to a team of 4. They're objective based missions, but you outfit your guys with all sorts of different power-ups and armors and weapons before you go into the field. And one of the things I really like about it is, first of all, really, really strategic, because friendly fire is like always on. So when enemies are coming at you, you've got to be careful that, you know, you can definitely like make a shot, otherwise you're going to take down one of your teammates. And that's really, really cool. And like communication becomes key, and that's when I really think online games come alive, is when, you know, you're communicating to one another and you're playing the game together.
Yeah.
Friendly fire extends to pretty much everything, so you can call in weapon drops and they get dropped down from outer space. So you better make sure you're nowhere near them, because if they land on you, that's it. Game over. And it's really, really cool. Thoroughly enjoying that game at the moment.
Is this the game where also your bullets count? So if you reload your magazine and you've got like a couple bullets left, you lose those bullets.
Oh yeah, totally. So yeah, ammunition's a resource in that game as well. Like whenever you reload your weapon, you just throw away whatever ammunition is left in the magazine. So ammunition becomes like a really valuable resource that you have to manage out in the field in case you get swamped by enemies. That sort of level of sort of tactics to it. And not only that, on the PS4, whenever your magazine's running low on ammunition, a little like a clicking noise comes from the controller speaker, almost like your magazine's rattling as it's like running out of ammunition, and it's like it's like shaking around. You can use that audio cue to say, "Oh, I'm gonna have to reload soon." Yeah, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Thoroughly enjoying Helldivers at the moment. I've also been playing Hand of Fate on the PSN. I downloaded that the other day. Downloaded it to review it, actually, because I really, really liked the concept behind it. It's like a card game come action RPG come choose your own adventure story.
This game looks incredible, and it's just like a choose your cards, and then it will play out in like a real 3D environment.
The way the combat works in that respect, it's really, really fun. So yeah, I've been playing that quite heavily as well at the moment over the last couple of weeks, and there's a review coming onto the YouTube channel and eventually the VGN website.
Nice. There was some, Cool.
So I guess now it's time to talk about some gaming news with Tom and Andrew. Yeah, there's been a few big announcements recently. There's some big announcements. Big announcements for Tom specifically. Tom, why don't you tell us what the first news story we're going to talk about today is?
The first news story today, big one, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, got a confirmed release date worldwide on the 1st of September. Massive news. Been close eye on this game for ages.
You're a very, very big Metal Gear Solid fan, aren't you, Tom?
Do enjoy Metal Gear Solid, yes.
I think that's an understatement. I think you're being very humble in your love for Metal Gear Solid.
If there's one game you ask how many, what's the game you've played most, it would be Metal Gear Solid 1, 2. Just, never stop playing those games.
Nice.
3 and 4, those games just got grander. So they're much more of an event.
I really, really am quite excited for this as well, to be fair, as I'm sure a lot of people are. It was preceded by Ground Zeroes, which was like a prologue to this game. It kind of sets it up and frames it up quite nicely. Shows off the new Fox engine.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the Fox engine. It's like watching a movie sometimes, just the way the camera moves, and it's seamless because all of there's no like cut scenes as such anymore, because the Fox engine itself is good enough to just play out scenes.
Well, that's what I loved about Metal Gear Solid games. They would never change the graphics in the cutscenes. It'd be the same graphics. So, you wouldn't, your immersion in the story wouldn't be kind of like, taken away from them when you're going back into gameplay.
But Metal Gear Solid 5, the online mode, dude, Metal Gear Solid 5 Online, that looks blow your conkers off fantastic. It looks really, really good. The demo that they showed, that very scripted battle at E3.
We love it.
But
we love it.
I mean, despite how scripted it was,
my games will look like that.
My games will. Stealth is still very, very, very much a key component of the game. It's not like they've just tacked on a multiplayer with the combat mechanics. No, it's all about stealth as well, and hiding from
planning your battles.
Hideo Kojima said that Phantom Pain was going to be the last Metal Gear Solid game.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think he said that about most, especially after 4.
So you don't necessarily believe him?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Kojima, let's see what happens.
I mean, to be fair, the series has been running quite a long time.
Yeah, and it's answered a lot of questions. Everything kind of feels like it's going to be tied up, or at least linked together. Yeah,
at least they tie all the loose ends together. Possibly. I mean, I don't know. The guy has had a really long run with it.
Yeah, and he doesn't need to do anything else.
He doesn't need to do anything else, but the guy is an auteur. He might have another story he wants to tell. Imagine if there wasn't another Metal Gear game. Imagine if there was a completely new Hideo Kojima IP. Yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be great. Now, it's not as an exciting an announcement, but Rock Band 4 by Harmonix.
Peripherals, baby. Coming back.
Peripherals coming back. Dude, it's Rock Band. It's a it's a rhythm game pretending you're playing guitars and drums. There's gonna be peripherals.
Yeah, it'd just be interesting to see what new they can do. With the technology that they've got. That's what that's. I'm not holding my breath for
But
it.
the thing is-
It will just be the classic.
But the thing is, that's what they're saying. They're saying one of the things that their fans really missed was when the game got away from its core concept. Because like they're moving away from the whole rocksmith angle of, oh, we're gonna actually teach you how to play guitar. It's like, no, dude, I don't want to learn how to play guitar.
Tell me what button I need to press.
Tell me what button I need to press. That's all I can handle right now. I'm really drunk and my friends are over.
Yeah.
Like,
What was your go-to track?
go-to track? Ooh, depends which rock band. On Rock Band 2, "Hungry Like the Wolf" by Duran Duran.
Yeah.
Really good song to play. I thoroughly enjoy that. Guilty pleasure songs.
Well,
They're all
you-
guilty
you-
pleasure
you would
songs.
never have enjoyed them unless it was to a context of I had to learn this and get a really good score, and I just really enjoy the whole thing together.
We were talking on the last episode with Charlie about the HTC and Valve partnership with Vive, the Vive project, the Vive head-mounted display. The new Sony Morpheus headset model looks to be a lot better weighted.
Yeah, they all look very funny.
They do look funny. It's a head-mounted display, you know. People made fun of Google Glass. This is taking it to another extreme. You know, another big player in the space. They say they've going to have a consumer-ready product out by early 2016.
Yeah.
So Valve's beating them to the punch. It's potentially dangerous for Sony, but they've got such a massive installed user base with the PlayStation 4. It's like over 20 million units now. Yeah, that's it, man. It's not necessarily all about the headset tech specs, you know, if you've got good software to run on it, you know, and Sony is known for great first-party stuff.
There's lots of different VR headsets being announced. Until I kind of get it on my head and you kind of see what's going on, you don't know kind of too much what to make of it. But you watch some really good videos online of people kind of playing it with like Alien Isolation, and just be like, that would be the worst experience. It'd be so scary.
Speaking of Alien Isolation, on March the 10th, two of the writers, Dion Lay and Will Porter of Alien Isolation, are going to be giving a talk and showing off some clips from the game, talking about the challenges of adapting a Hollywood film to like a video game format. And let's not forget that Alien Isolation is a BAFTA nominated title. You know, these guys, big hitters in the industry. They're going to be at Brighton University. It's open to all students. It's a free talk on Tuesday the 10th of March to any sort of Brightonians listening out there.
Just a shout out. It's a
Just
great
a shout out.
opportunity. And it's for free.
The VGN are going to head down there and see if they can get a chat with them maybe on camera or something like that. So we're going to try and maybe get there and ask them some questions. It may not happen.
Do a bit of in the field reporting.
Yeah, totally.
Be great.
In the field VGN reporting. So we're going to maybe give that a go. We're going to see what happens. We'll, if nothing else, we'll definitely report back as to what it was like, and if there was any interesting highlights from it or any interesting topics of conversation. We'll maybe talk about them in another podcast.
It's going to be big.
So yeah, it's going to be really, really big. Alien Isolation, meet the writers, Brighton University. Anybody in Brighton listening out there, head down there. It's going to be a great opportunity. Did you write balls?
Yep.
I don't know if I can talk a lot about balls.
Did a funny like an Anchorman where they kind of write down on the auto cue just something, put it in there. I just wrote balls. There you go. Now we can move on to the next topic.
I think we've talked enough about balls. Yeah, there's not really much else to talk about in gaming news. That's all the time we've got for gaming news, and that's pretty much all the time we've got for this evening. Really, we've introduced the world to Tom Newman.
Thank you.
Member of
Good
VGN.
evening.
Going to be some content coming up from Tom on the site, more podcasting, talking about gaming news and other gaming events. If there's anything you guys want to hear us talk about, gaming related, or maybe even not, if you just want to, give a shout out to somebody or, ask us a question, you can email us at vgamenerds, that's vgamenerds@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is VGN_UK. We've got a Facebook page. Come and like our page at facebook.com/Video Game Nerds Online. We're on SoundCloud too. You can download all of these podcasts at soundcloud.com/VGN-online. And you can also search for us on YouTube. That's VGN Online on YouTube. We only get our own custom URL on YouTube if we get over 500 subscribers. So tell your friends to subscribe to VGN Online, and we can get a better
real.
We can get real. We can get
on
serious
YouTube.
about this. So yeah, just tell your friends, spread the word. Social networks are good to do that. We're going to be doing that too. There's going to be competitions coming up soon. One of the things that the VGN website, vgnonline.co.uk, is going to be bringing to you guys is some bespoke, handmade video game merchandise and memorabilia. We're going to be having a t-shirt giveaway in the next coming weeks, heading up to site launch. Other interesting video game related prizes. I don't want to lift the lid on them just yet, but you will be envious.
That lid is locked down.
That lid is locked down. Tom, you've seen some of the prizes that we're going to be giving away. How excited would you be if you knew you were going to be receiving one of them?
Very excited. So it's why I'll be entering the competitions myself. It's a chance, because I don't know where else I'd get these gifts.
Wow.
Like gifts.
Cool. So yeah, check us out. Hit us up on social networks. We'll be bringing you more video game news, reviews. Like I say, I've got a review of Hand of Fate coming out soon. We'll catch you next time, guys. Happy gaming.
Safe gaming.
Safe gaming.
Safe gaming.
Safe gaming.
Look out. Look after each other.
I like
out
that.
there, guys. It's a dangerous world on the gaming. Stay hydrated. Water. Food, good meals. Definitely, have your 5 a day. If you're going to be out there in the field gaming, be safe.
It could be strenuous work.
Make sure it's well lit, the room. Eye strain. Because once they go, that's it.
And take regular breaks.
Breaks.
With your hands. Because I get funny thumbs sometimes. I remember when I played
Destiny.
Destiny.
It's a real thing, funny thumbs.
Funny thumbs. I didn't like I got Destiny thumb, and having to move the analogs all the time.
Yeah.
I got like a bit. I don't know. It got a bit achy.
Yeah.
Funny thumbs.
That's it. You then got to look after them thumbs.
Look after those thumbs. Regular breaks.
Safe gaming.
Safe gaming, guys.
Safe gaming, guys.
See you next time at VGN.